What's up, everybody? It is Hinkage here once again for the first time ever doing a commentated set for Brawl League. What is Brawl League? Well, it's a Mushi League for Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Nintendo Wii, in which you are on a team with several other players, maybe 7 or 8 or more, give or take. And basically, each one of you plays a set versus each one of the versus each opponent on the other team, if that makes sense. So let's say you got 7 matches in a week, right? Each of you plays a 2 out of 3 set, or in the case of finals, which this game is a finals game, is a best of 5, best 3 out of 5. And the team that wins the most sets wins that week. So for example, if you have on your team out of 7, if 4 of you win your 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5 sets, then your team wins that week. As far as the rules for Brawl League goes, the stage list is a little more liberal than most people are used to in modern Brawl, and most importantly, Meta Knight is banned, and Ice Climbers handoffs are banned. So we have this thing called character variety, which if you're used to seeing Brawl, you might that might be a foreign concept to you. But yeah, you actually have some character variety now. And there's no tripping. There's no tripping. So everything that you've heard about this game and what made it so unappealing to most people has been addressed. So let's get right into it. This is LNIAD versus Jay. LNIAD is on Mantled Zeal, and Jay is on the Speed Team. No, sorry, I got that backwards. LNIAD was on the Speed Team, and Jay is on Mantled Zeal. All right, so let's get into it. Like I said, this is finals week of the first season. And looks like we are ready to begin. And yes, you may have noticed that I'm being, you might call it lazy. I didn't re-download the video. My computer is really bad, so I've just resorted to screen capturing the existing upload, and I'm talking over it. LNIAD is Pit. Jay Diddy Kong, obviously. He couldn't be anyone else. There's only 2 characters on the screen. This matchup, I gotta be honest, you know what? I should have done some research on it ahead of time. I have not seen this matchup at a high level before. Usually you would go Meta Knight. I haven't seen this, I might have seen this matchup a long time ago, maybe like Kool-Aid. He was a pit main versus Sales, Diddy Kong in my region. Kool-Aid kind of used Meta Knight though, so I don't think I've seen this at a serious level, and definitely not in like 15 years. Pit platform camping with arrows, that's just his neutral B, obviously. I don't know how much you're gonna know. Just click, maybe you clicked on this video randomly. Reads the air dodge with the back air. Ooh, gets spiked with the barrels of up B, but Pit has numerous jumps, obviously, like I was saying. Maybe you're an expert at Brawl. Maybe you're an intermediate. Maybe you have never seen the game before, ever. So, unlike Smash 4 and Ultimate, Diddy Kong actually gets 2 bananas in this game. And, yep, that is exactly as OP as you're thinking. It's really good. Diddy Kong is a solid top tier in this game. Maybe top 3. It's arguable. Our current best player at the moment, player 1, is a Diddy Kong main, who did beat Meta Knights when it was legal. So, he also beat Ices too, but those matchups are, they're bad to watch and they're bad to play. So, anyway, LNIAD solidly taking the first stock here, but Diddy Kong really good at racking up damage. He can get you up to like 150 pretty quick, and then basically kills you with usually down smash, F smash. He can do F tilt, F air, not F tilt, up tilt, F air. So you see how amazing Pit's recovery is with the wings. In Ultimate and Smash 4, ooh, I think he didn't. He got, in Ultimate and Smash 4, he just has an up B, like pretty standard stuff. In Brawl, his up B is a lot more maneuverable, but if you get hit out of it, you can't use it again. Like, you don't go into free fall, but you just can't use it anymore, and that's what happened there. LNIAD got hit, and he didn't land, so he didn't get his up B back, and that's why it seemed like he just fell to his death and didn't even do anything. J positioning, taking out that second banana. The thing about Diddy Kong is that it looks like, yes, you can pick up his banana and throw it back at him, but you really don't want to do that. Excellent ledge hug right there. Catching him right before the up B snap to the ledge. Diddy Kong is just dead. LNIAD with a solid advantage here. Basically an entire stock lead. And he can just safely sit there, platform camp, and shoot arrows. Platform camping is, ooh, gets him with the double backer. Platform camping is exactly how it sounds. It's just camping with arrows, but you're on a platform, which makes you even harder to approach. A little slow on that punish there with the F smash. Pit has a very good, very fast F smash. One of the best, I would say, in the game, but just a little slow. You got to remember that we don't have any brawl back yet. That is to say, rollback like Melee does with Slippy. We might get it one day, but I've been hearing that for a long time. It hasn't happened yet. Alright, just gonna fake him out, recover to the other side of the stage. Ooh, barely manages to get back there, though. Kinda. Definitely, probably should have canceled wings earlier there, but what do I know? I'm not the Pit main. LNIAD also mains Ike, by the way. Ooh, fares him right through the arrow. He thought he was safe. He thought he had time to shoot the arrow, but Jay was giving him no time whatsoever. I also know this match was played at like 3 in the morning, so, you know. Make of that what you will. They didn't have to do that, but yeah, there was a little bit of controversy about that, but we're not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to take the blame for having this be the first video that gets uploaded. You know, I didn't want anyone else to get blamed for it, so no hard feelings, anybody. I just wanted to upload all the finals matches, that's all. Gets nicked with that banana as he's camping with arrows. Manages to shield at that time. Nothing came of it. Throwing the banana off stage is, like I said, one of your better options. You don't want to really throw it back to Diddy because he's just naturally so good at he can catch it when you throw it back. He can insta-toss it, which is that basically you catch the banana and you throw it on the same frame is an insta-toss. Like normally you can't do that. You have to catch it and then throw, but you can do both at the same time. You can goodbye both. Oh my god. Oof. Suddenly we're at last hit here. Jay was going for a little sneaky shenanigan there where he charges barrels and then slips on the banana, causing the barrels to fly out, and LNIAD would have been killed if they hit him there, but good dodge. Throwing the banana back, always dangerous, like I said. Jay, thankfully, not ready for the instant toss. There, glides in. Shield, not going to do it quite yet. That down smash is pretty stale. 2 peanuts, though, doing good damage. Peanuts don't do peanuts damage. I think they do, like, I don't know, 5 each. Who knows? Something like that. I guess you could call that peanuts. Misses his chance for gimping the up B there. Again, it is Wi-Fi, or I guess you could say net play, and 3 in the morning, so don't take it too harshly. Just know that playing perfectly, you can forward air Diddy Kong's up B or back air, hit him out of his up B. Ooh, manages to momentum cancel with the side B. That up air would have killed otherwise. But Jay was ready for it. Ain't ready to die yet. Goes for the grab read off the banana trip rollback, but doesn't quite get the tech chase. Throwing bananas back again, it's always dangerous. He has gotten away with it so far, though. So he probably figures Jay is not ready. 8 seconds, 7. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god. I thought he was gonna like get him with a fair or something. I didn't think he was gonna go for the spike. I didn't even realize time was almost up. I was too busy explaining everything. Game 1 going to Jay. They go through their whole ban process and whatever else. But we're going to skip ahead because we can. Because we're in the future now. Actually, yeah, let's just keep going. So I know there was a lot of educational and not a lot of gameplay necessarily. It's hard to balance both. But I want anyone who's watching to kind of understand what they're seeing, you know? You gotta know what you're watching. But now that you know what you're watching, you kind of know what their game plans are, how the mechanics of the game work. There it is. There it is. Hit out of up B. And he just can't do anything at that point. So his recovery is very volatile, you might say. You get hit out of up B and that's it. You're dead. Pretty much. Pretty much you're dead. Doesn't even matter what hits you. So Jay, solid lead now. Solid lead on LNIAD's counter pick. Just for the record, players get 3 bans. I won't bore you with the stage list, but it's an excellent stage list. Everybody liked it. Nobody had any complaints. Oh, is this my computer? Yeah, I think that's just my computer. That's my computer being bad. It can't load the video. Or it might have been lag. Who knows? Who can say, really? My computer is so bad, it's hard to tell. Jay with the solid stock lead, lapping him in percent now. LNIAD still trying to camp and bring something back, but it doesn't really work when you're gotta play from behind like that. Pitt's not terrible at approaching. He definitely has a lot of pressure. LNIAD also for the record, his main is really Ike. He was worried that Jay was gonna cheese him and go DDD and just chain grab him, so that's why he went Pitt. Pitt's more of a secondary for him, which is why there's some tech for that Pitt can do with like his up B on stage and landing. It's tough to explain, but he has a lot of tech that you're not seeing showcased at the moment because it's hard. It's hard. And LNIAD is just not feeling it at 3 in the morning, which I don't blame him for. Don't let me John for him, but you know, I'm just being real here. Just being real. Living to 217 finally gets hit with the banana into up air. Could have died a lot sooner from anything, but Jay was just not committing. There's really not a whole lot you can do that's safe to force the issue. Currently up 3 stocks to 1. Does he get the gimp? No, lets Jay come back. Got a little desperate for that there, for that downer, trying to stop him. Recovers safely to the other side of the stage with the up B. So you're seeing how up B with Pitt is kind of, how it can kind of be a mixed bag. Like, it has amazing recovery, but you just can't get hit. You're just playing 64 when you're doing up B. You can go anywhere you want, but if you get hit, you're done. Takes the first stock, finally manages to get that F smash. It's going to be a lot of work to bring this back, though. Gonna have to get a gimp for sure. That is to say, gimp like hit him out of his barrels or ledge hog him when he's trying to recover. A lot of people don't know this either. They think it's like Smash 4 or Ultimate where you can ledge trump. No. you get ledge hogged. If someone is on the ledge, when you will go to grab it, you go past it, or you hit the wall and you die. Doesn't matter what percent. Trip, down tilt into F air, not gonna do it quite yet. One more of those. Down smash on the ledge. It's probably gonna be enough to do it. Oh, faked me out there too. I thought he was gonna grab ledge with that up B, but he went all the way with it. I mean, at this point you kind of have to. Got him with the F air. This is what he probably meant to do his first stock, is just go underneath the stage. You can see how Diddy Kong can't really catch him. Diddy Kong, his only really option there against Pit's up B recovery when he's going underneath the stage would be throw a banana. That's probably your best option to try to snipe him. I mean, maybe with a peanut. You don't really have to, though. Another good option for Diddy Kong would be just wait on stage and just follow him wherever he goes and then punish him. Punish him when he comes back, when he tries to come back and get off ledge. Solid for Jay right here. It's going to be... First, you got to take the stock. If you can do that... No, he's going to get him with the charge down smash. Easy kill. Easy kill. Yeah, his LNIAD's only hope there really was take the stock, hopefully get him off stage, just gimp him his last life at like 10. Gimp Jay at like 10. Other than that, that was going to be tough to come back. He just did not have the time. He didn't have the time. Jay was far too patient. It was a tough one. Losing that stock within the first 20 seconds... That happens. Sometimes it's just how the game goes. Game 2 going to Jay. He's currently up 2-0. Ooh, LNIAD going Snake. Going Snake for Game 3. Figured it wasn't working with Pit. Goes Snake. Takes him back to Battlefield. Now this matchup I know a lot better. Some people are of the belief that Snake wins. That is an old belief. That's got to be my computer doing that, right? Some people, well, not some people. Back in the day, it was believed this was Snake's favor, maybe +1. Some people even thought +2, but typically +1. I still hear the argument of +1 a lot in Snake's favor. He outranges Diddy Kong. His boxing game is better. Personally, I think if Diddy Kong plays it right, I would say even. Like, Diddy Kong is just so much more mobile than Snake. Bananas typically are better than grenades. I would say even. They both have a lot of things they can do to each other. Both of them can mess each other up pretty bad. See? LNIAD threw the banana down. He thought it was safe, but Jay grabbed it. Not able to gimp him there. He just lands safely on the platform. Does not get the roll behind read with the F-tilt. C4 blowing up automatically. Thankfully it didn't hit him. Didn't hit LNIAD. We wish it would. I mean, he wish it would have hit Jay. Snake mains want the random C4 to work. Grenade clanks with the banana, blows up right in Jay's face. Camping the platform with the grenades. Not exactly where you want to be. Tries to go for the F tilt, up tilt, but that's not a real guaranteed. It can work. Ooh, gets him with the last hit of the Nair while Jay tries to air dodge back on stage. Good edge guard. Diddy Kong not going to kill Snake for probably at least another 40%, maybe a little more, depending on DI and how he gets hit. Snake is one of the heaviest characters in the game. And with decently fast aerials, his momentum canceling is excellent. Compared to, like, Bowser, who's heavier but just bad. Very hard to land here. Chooses not to cipher again. Alright. A lot of things can kill you here. Probably looking at down smash, F smash, fair, yep. There it is. And so, even though Snake took the lead so... like, you'd think pretty dominantly at the beginning, and he died so much later, but you can see how he just He just did not get a hit in. Like, Jay only took 11%. That's kind of how this matchup goes and why it's even, in my opinion. It's like, yes, you killed Diddy Kong way sooner, but, you know, you gotta hit him. Sometimes you just can't. Both of them trying to get stage control here. The double backers like that, the thing with Snake's aerials is that, you know, they can be good if they're not, if your opponent's not ready for it, but, you know, you're really giving up your ground control and you're putting yourself above the opponent. So you're really not putting yourself in a good position when you're throwing out aerials like that. You better hit, and they better not be ready for it. Catches the banana with the F-tilt, F-air. Alright, heavy pressure on his shield. See, you just can't... Snake, the way Snake moves is very tank-like. Let's say tank controls. You have amazing range, amazing disjoints. Everybody knows that. He is infamous for that. But when somebody is tomahawking around you, like, you know, crossing you up, jumping behind you, rolling behind you, it's very easy to get caught up. And then, ooh, dies a little early there. Definitely could have lived that down smash. Again, we're gonna chalk that up to it being 3 in the morning. This is a very... Snake is a very mentally heavy character. Very mentally taxing. At least in my opinion. I'm one of the few real Snake mains that there are, so I think my opinion is somewhat valid. Does not get the tech chase off of down throw. You'll have to excuse me. It's 2:07 in the morning for me as well. Heavy pressure with these double bananas. Throws out that back air again. Does manage to get something out of it. Does not go for the tech chase read on down throw again. Probably figures it's better just to get Jay off stage. One other thing you'll notice is that when you have a banana in hand and you pull out a grenade, Snake will drop the banana. There is something with grenades that Snake can do as well. If you take out a grenade and throw it, let's say you take out a grenade, your opponent picks it up, and then you take out another grenade, they will be forced to drop that grenade. It's called grenade stripping. It forces them to drop it. Basically, that's putting it very simple. LNIAD gonna have a tough time getting down. Yep, back in the air he goes. Gonna wait for that banana to expire, but gets clipped on his way coming back from the ledge. Up tilt does kill here, obviously, but can you hit with it? That's the question. In a bad position landing here again. No B reverse with grenades, just finds his way down finally. Does get the dash attack. Oh man, my computer is so bad. Where is it? Or is it my Wi-Fi? Well, anyway, this will give me some time to talk. What LNIAD is looking for here, I didn't pause the video, I swear. I don't know what happened. But what you're looking for here in this situation, so you got the dash attack. That's not going to kill. Diddy Kong is definitely going to make it back. You can pressure with mortar. That's up smash. You pressure with mortar and Nikita, which is side B. Nikita in this game is way worse than Ultimate in terms of, like, it's not as strong and not as fast. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Against a lot of linear recoveries, like Diddy Kong, for example, DDD, and then for a bad one, I don't know, Luigi, Kirby, characters that have either linear or very slow air mobility, Nikita can still do some decent work. Can still get kills, especially at this percent. So I don't know why this is doing this. This is the first video. But yeah, that gave me some time to explain, I guess. Let me see if we can fix this. I think my computer is just dead. Oh my god. Yeah, my computer just died. Computer just died. Oh look, the time is still ticking down in the corner. It's just the video is frozen. Isn't that great? Isn't that just fantastic? Okay, so actually, this is it. This is the end of the recording. Apparently, there was a desync, and Jay won with banana into down smash, which is very common. I wish we could have seen how it happened. I wish there wasn't a desync. Oh yeah, you can see it in the corner there, top left, shutting down. Well, at least now you know that I didn't lie about not having watched this set ahead of time. I thought it was just my computer being bad. Turns out it was just the connection being bad. I won't John for anyone though. GG's to both players. Jay took it 3-0 over LNIAD. LNIAD secondaries though, I must add. Really would have liked to seen his Ike, but I can't blame him for not using Ike, especially when they played their match and Ike kind of gets bodied by DDD, or so I'm told. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Thank you everybody for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. Tell me what a terrible job I did. Tell me how slow and floaty and bad Brawl is. It's all good for the algorithm, so let me hear it. Let me hear all of it. See you guys next time.